Hey guys, I just wanted to share a short little story about how my bike got stolen yesterday and how everything turned out in the end. By the way, I had just bought this bike about 2 weeks ago. So I ride my bike to work instead of walking for an hour to get there and an hour to get back. And it saves me time, I enjoy it, and it saves me money because I would have had to take a bus or an Uber. I don't drive. Well, yesterday morning I went to work. I was there about 10 minutes before we opened, and I noticed a man was riding his bike towards our store. And, sometimes people line up before we open, so I really didn't think anything of this. And I just, put my bike in its bike lock and went to work. It's important to note that my current bike lock is old and stiff, and especially when you're using the key, and that the key itself is busted. So, in order to lock my bike or unlock my bike, I would need to have like pliers or something holding the key in order to get the grip that I need to unlock the bike. But I don't carry tools around with me, so like I don't do that. And like I know that's stupid on my part, but still like that's what I do. So I just make the bike look like it's locked, and it's usually pretty good. But, this was the last day that I was going to have to do this because I would have gotten paid tomorrow and I would have been able to go and buy a brand new lock. Well, this guy must have noticed something because he ended up stealing my bike within minutes of me putting it there. Unfortunately for me, I didn't notice until 3 hours later. And the way that he did it was just disgusting. I couldn't believe he did it so quickly. Like, it was literally taken within 3 minutes of me putting it there. Like, no joke. We checked the times. Like he watched me walk into the store and like when I wouldn't be outside anymore, he then pretended to go into the store and be like mad that we were closed. And then he went back to the bike station thing and took my bike and rode away with it and put it like against a fence somewhere. Then came back to the bikes and grabbed his and then just went over to my bike and just started like driving away with it while he held it up beside him. After speaking with my managers about my bike being stolen, they immediately got to work on figuring out how and when it happened, and they were so helpful and so patient with me on this. I don't really know the details of the conversations that they had, but eventually I was told that my boss said that I was to be given a good deal on a bike today before I left. And, I was really, really grateful and thankful for this because, I haven't been there that long and they had no reason to do this, but, he still chose to do so. At this point, I'm pretty much just going back to work and finding work that I can do to keep my mind busy, so I'm thinking about something else. On a side note, money's been a little tight for me for a while, so my next paycheck is already spoken for, and I'm not going to have any money for things until the next one. So, like, I'm literally just going to have to walk to work for an hour and then walk home for an hour for the next 2 weeks because of this. And, like, I can't afford to get another bike right now. Like, I could barely afford the one that I just had stolen from me. It was ridiculous. So eventually, I go on my lunch break and I calm down a bit, and I'm trying to think of solutions to fix this and make this better because, like, I don't want to focus on the bullshit anymore. Like, i.e., the fact that this guy took my bike within minutes of me putting it there. When I come back from my lunch, my managers inform me that they found a bike for me and that my boss has said that I am not allowed to leave today without a lock and to make sure that I have one. They also inform me that they're going to be giving me this bike and the lock for free. Like, for free. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I was so completely shocked because, like, but in like a good way. Because, like, I'm so thankful that my managers and my boss were so generous and so kind. But also, like, I was expecting to get, like, a good deal or a discount on these things. Like, I was not expecting to get anything for free at all. And, they didn't even have to do that, but they still did. So, like, I'm extremely thankful for that. So there you have it, the story of how a douchebag stole my bike from me yesterday within 3 minutes of me putting it there, and how my work fixed the problem for me through their immense generosity and kindness. I wanted to share this story because I know there are bad people out there like this guy who took my bike, but that there are also good people out there, like my managers and my boss, and even my coworkers who were bothered to hear what had happened to me. I felt like we all need a reminder that even though there are bad people out there are also good people out there too. Thank you so much for watching this, and have a great day.